Hi, my name's Sandra. I'm a registered nurse living in Santa Barbara, California. I have multiple brain tumors, and as a result of the brain tumors, over the last 5 years, I've had a lot of gold standard Western treatment, would include radiation, chemotherapy, multiple surgeries, and because of all these treatments, I've sustained damage to my brain, permanent brain damage, radiation necrosis in my brain, cerebral edema, which is swelling of the brain, and I've been on long-term prescription steroid use for the swelling in my brain, but it didn't work. So 3 years ago, my doctors at UCLA told me that there was nothing more they could do and to go home and die, basically. Being a nurse, I thought, there's got to be something else I can do. So I got online and I just started looking at different things, and what my Chinese doctor says is not alternative medicine, but integrative medicine, as they call it in China. So not totally throwing out Western medicine, but incorporating other things that are being used in other industrialized countries with success. I won't go into the other things I've done prior to today, but which were also very helpful. But today I'm here because 2 months ago a friend of mine that had chronic migraine told me that I should consider trying medical marijuana. So I was kind of being a nurse and never having done that, I said, I know it's good for chemotherapy and, nausea and glaucoma. But I got online and I started doing some research, and what caught my eye was some research in Israel where a drug company was trying to isolate the THC to make a mainstream pharmaceutical drug. And I thought, if somebody's putting that much money and energy into doing that, there's probably something there. So I talked to my docs at UCLA, and they were kind of like, go for it, we don't care, try whatever you want. And so that was 2 months ago. There's really no guidance to how much to take. So you get, at the place I went to, you got a candy bar with edible medical marijuana. And they just said, well, this little square is kind of like standard for how people start. You just have to take it, adjust it, and play with it. So that's what I've been doing. I take a very small amount about a half an hour before I go to sleep, so I'm not getting high. I'm just going to sleep. When I wake up, I feel normal, I feel fine. And 2 months of that, I had my routine brain scan, which I get every 2 months. And the first time in 4 years, I've had significant reduction in the swelling of my brain. So it's pretty awesome. And my doctor, who's the big cheese at UCLA, I wouldn't say his name, but he said, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. And I told him, and he was stunned. So I'm really incredibly excited about this. Obviously, it's the beginning of this journey for me. I intend to keep using it. I'm really anxious to see in 2 or 3 months what my next brain scan shows. I've also had a huge improvement in the amount of physical pain that I had. Because the tumors I had were on my motor center, so even after they removed some of the tumors, I still had the pain syndrome. And tried everything, in Western medicine for that, which didn't work. So I think right now I'm just at the point where I'm trying to get the right therapeutic dose for me, where I'm not taking too much, just enough to try to keep a level.